This brief tutorial is an introduction on how to use Coggle in today's activity. We're going to first click on the current topic ecology interactions tab, where you'll see in the middle, you'll see a big red water molecule. His name is Hydro. Go ahead and click on Hydro. When you click on Hydro, you're going to get the instructions for today's activity, which is Hydro, the water molecule. You'll read down, you'll see all the instructions that are listed. And under the materials, you'll see Hydro website, which you are almost on, and then the Coggle app. The Coggle app is a mind mapping tool or a concept mapping tool that you guys will be using today to actually map out the hydrologic cycle. So what I'd like you to do is click on the Coggle app, and that'll actually bring you to Coggle in the Chrome store. As soon as you do that, you'll be able to begin to create your water map. So back to this. Go ahead and log into the Chrome store and download Coggle. And then doing that, use your ETHS credentials to get onto Coggle. I've used mine right here. You'll use yours. As soon as you've done that, you will click this green button and create a new Coggle map, and you're going to title it Water Vapor. So I'll show you how to do that right now. So I could click on Create, and it's going to give me a ton of instructions or sort of tutorial information on the side which you can use. So here's my new Coggle, and if I click on it, I'm going to type in Water Vapor, and this is really where I'm going to start. And you'll notice it gives you a little bit of instruction, click here, and shows you what to do along the way, but it gets a little bit more complicated once you get started. I'd like you to go back to Hydro, the molecule map, and keep reading now through the procedure. You see all these terms on the side. You're going to get to those in a little bit. You're going to need those. Make sure that you follow through and you read all the instructions on how to actually walk through your Hydro map. And you can see here's my example that you're about to look at right now. And go down, and then you'll see the discussion section where when you're finally done with your map, you'll actually write this up into a narrative. And then if you're ready to begin, you would click Submit. And that's going to bring you to Hydro, the water cycle. Now, if you remember back to the instructions, it said that you'll see terms that are in blue and terms that are in orange. So my blue term, any term in blue, is an object. So water vapor is an object in our discussion. And you see down here, condensation is a process term, something that happens. When going through the map, you actively have to make choices. So we're going to start on our map right now with water vapor. So stop right here, go up to your Coggle map, and you'll see I have water vapor. Okay. Here's my new map just to show you, but there's water vapor. And so we have to click back and forth between our Coggle map and Hydro, the water cycle. So I'm going to read through all of this information, and really I want to read through it. It's a little campy at times, but I really want to make sure that I understand what's going on with the water cycle. So water can condense. So I'm going to make a map that goes from water vapor to condensation. We are, in fact, mapping the flow of energy. So here's water vapor, and you'll see I did condensation right there. So let's show you how to do it. So here's water vapor. I'm going to click on this plus sign right here, and it's going to give me an arrow. Well, this new box on the end of that arrow is where I'm going to write condensation. But I said something before about orange terms and blue terms, and if you read the instructions, there's something that I want to do with the blue terms and the orange terms. Okay, so I want to make sure that we actually indicate them in the proper color. So simply by putting the little hand right above it and clicking, hopefully it'll work. Sometimes there it is. I want to change my arrow to orange. So clicking on that will not only change my arrow to orange because it's a process, and it'll change the word. Okay. So now, going back to Hydro, so it can condense. I actively need to make a choice. What am I going to do? Well, after water condenses, it can form a cloud, or it could form fog. Choose one. Click on Form a Cloud, and it brings me through, and look, I have formed a cloud. Well, it's in blue, so it's an object term, so let's go back to our map, and you'll notice at the end of condensation right here, we've got another plus sign. Click on it again, And which word? Cloud. Now again, this should be blue, this arrow right here, because cloud is an object. So let's click on it. Hopefully it'll work. Gets a little tough. There it is. Got to click around until it happens. And so water vapor can condense into a cloud. That's the pathway that we take. Now there's other things that you can do with these things. You can grab them and you can move them all around. I could click on it like that if I wanted to. And I could click on it here and I could move it to make it fit on my page better. Let me go show you one that I've already done. So water vapor condense. You notice that water vapor can condense based on my map. It can condense either form a cloud or fog. If I go back to my map, I can see that. I'm not going to see, it could hit a cloud, or it could form a cloud, or it could form a fog. Either way. In the instructions, I have to go through all of these terms. There's a total of 40 terms, 25 object terms. Here they are on the side, and 15 process terms. And I need to find them all. And I need to link them into one very confusing map by the time that you're done. Okay, here's a key in red. There are no dead ends. Everything leads to something else, and everything comes out of something else. Please take a look at this video, and then if you have any questions after this video, come and ask.